Hello, I'm Cass, this is Lexi, and we are here in Missouri to see AJR and meet Katie. So 2 things I am very, very excited about. And right now we are headed to a cute little coffee shop called Fiddle Fern. That's the cutest, and we are very excited. So let us be off.
What do you call it when Cassandra has a breakdown? Critically endangered.
There's a fountain in the gazebo. Okay, there's a fountain in the gazebo.
Bubble.
We don't like her and Percy Jackson, do we?
Not really.
Fuck you. I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I would be petty if I were Annabeth and they, snatched my boyfriend and erased his memory.
That is true.
It is so humid. Ew. It's been really nice though. Very peaceful, very quiet, very humid. I'm so glad that we put sunscreen on or else I would have been dying.
Me too.
We're in the last bit of the garden, which is a Japanese garden. We're resting our feet, our weary feet. But it's been so nice. It's really hot and humid.
1, 2, 3 turtle. 4 turtles.
Turtle.
My favorite type of fish.
Goose.
Look at all those chickens.
All my friends are toxic, all like this shit is so and always negative. I need new friends, but it's not that quick and easy. Oh, I'm glad that's where we
These are our drums. Now listen closely as our drums become... Man, there are a lot of tall people here. Is everyone going to be able to see? No. Focus. Okay, here we go. Now listen closely as our melody becomes our music. No, wait. Oh, as our music becomes our drums. No, shit, it's, You know what? We've been waiting 2 years for this. Why the hell did I waste another second? Ladies and gentlemen, here's our song.
to give me. Ladies and gentlemen, we are a band called AJR. That's Adam. I'm Jack. You got Ryan in the glasses over there. Hello. You know, it's getting worse. It's officially reached a peak. They know that I'm going to be a little annoyed if they cheer for you the most, and they're actually, it's getting to the point where now there's actually effectively no cheering for Adam Ryan. It's only for you. They're confirming it with another one. That's another one. They're taunting you. It's a full taunt now. It's reached a taunt. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't really have much to say except once again, welcome to the OK Orchestra Tour. I promise everything will be alright. Be okay. Your eyes are tight. But keep on my fingers, you wouldn't want to miss a thing. It's gonna fly me on my bed for coverage. When you're two, it's an option. But then I would have had to spend my best years skipping at and reading comments. But I'll never ask you, no, that's super scary. Sorry to bear, it's already 3 o'clock. It's too hard to tell if anything's real or not. If I keep on talking politics, my friends will get over it. If I keep on talking politics, I'm happy without the head.
That is your fucking racist, then don't come to my show.
We gotta do another one.
Here we go.
So put your best face on, everybody pretend you know this song. Everybody go ahead. Let's go out into
Metronome.
And I'm up to something. Rookie on the job, thank you all for coming. I hope you like the show, cause it's on a budget. Way back when you were 21. So say it. So goodbye, ordinary-ish people. We had quite the run till we go. But you gotta be somebody sometime. Alright, I'm gonna do something now. This is something that I like to do during every single show. And the reason I do it, and I guess, yeah, you guys can see in the back now that we have the cameras on us, we have these little things in our ears, these little in-ear monitors, and they help us hear the music, but at the same time they're very isolating from you guys, which is not a good feeling. So just for like a minute or two, I'm gonna like point out people in the crowd that I've seen thus far into the show. Yeah, it was you. Yeah, you don't know why I'm pointing at you, I guarantee you don't know. You think you know, but it's going to be the opposite. Ordinary-ish people. The one that you know that song, the one that we just played.
I've heard it. Yeah.
Yeah. The second verse, I have a line that I sing, and then it's like so it goes, and then I go, no, you're not stupid, you're just special, special. And we play that song every night, and every night I say that line, I point, and I never really pointed to anyone in particular, but usually I point and the person's, I say it, you're not stupid, you're just special, and they go, all right, that's just the line he's singing, but he had a different reaction tonight. He had a different reaction. And I'm going to describe it. You remember Ratatouille? Remember the ending of Ratatouille? Yeah. Remember at the very end, the food critic eats the food, the Ratatouille, and then his eyes go open, and then we kind of zoom in, go back to his childhood, and we realize kind of like the thing of his childhood. Do you remember that?
I do, yeah. similar thing, okay? No, you are not stupid, you are just special, special, eyes wide open, boom. Back in time, okay? He's a kid, he comes home, report card in hand, straight D's, okay? Straight D's, his mom is leaning over him in slow motion. You know, you're not stupid, you're just special, honey. And, okay, yep, I got him, right there. There he is. He's gone through every emotion since I pointed. See, you see, he's in a full-on fit right now. There we go. I got him. I could just tell with these people, I got you. Are you okay? You've recovered? Okay, I love you too.
Remember when we all got drunk? I ended up with 2 broke downs. Oh my God, I've got so down. Lucky me. 100 bad days and 100 good stories. 100 good stories make me interesting and parties, yeah. No, I ain't scared of you. No, I ain't scared of you. Well, I can't fall asleep and I'm losing my mind. Cause it's 3:30 and my brain's on fire. Let's go!
It's now day 3 of our trip, and we are headed over to meet Katie from Katie is Reading, and I am extremely excited, to say the least. Lexi is vaguely in this direction, and I'm going to show off my outfit real quick. I have this cute little top, and then these cute little shorts, and then the boots I always wear, which are these. Taking a quick detour to see a Missouri landmark. So exciting.
Very random. Like, hey, let's put an arch.
Wait, you gotta tilt it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
No.
Imagine this not be the right door. Hi! Oh my gosh, hi! Oh my god!
Wait, should I get my camera? My camera's upstairs.
This is so surreal. It's so weird. It's like I've only seen you through a screen.
I know. Should we go?
Shall we go? We shall. Okay, cool.
I thought it was really funny that I was watching your video like while on my way to meet you.
I got my very first payout last week.
I got mine like a couple months ago, and it was just like
Yeah.
the best thing ever.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
It was $128 after 4 or 5 months being monetized, but I was like, but that's money I made.
Yeah. I literally went and spent like all of it on books. I was like, this is my book money. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Oh, when I saw your maps on the wall, I was like,
They look
stop,
so good
stop.
there. I love them. Thank you again for sending me those.
I feel special that they're on the wall.
You should.
I'm just such a whore for any Herondale, Will, Jace, all of them.
I am not the biggest fan of Jace, to be honest, but
I
I also like
understand.
Yeah.
to be fair, that was like my first ever like book crush though. I was like, this man.
Man,
And so
what
for
a man.
sentimental purposes, 100%. Just Moral Instruments was my shit growing up. It was so good.
I wish I would have read it like in middle school.
You would have loved it. It's hard to read it now because I've definitely reread it because I'm like, oh, so good, and then disappointment. I was trying to get my sister to read it, and she's like, I just hate Simon. Like, he's such a minor character.
also hated Simon.
Why would that put you off to read the whole series? I was really annoyed. She's reading Avatar right now,
Yeah.
which is weird for me as like she's like 3 years younger than me, so she's 17. But I'm still like my baby sister's reading Smile. So I'm worried
don't
about
let her read
Silver
Silver
Flame.
Flame.
No, she does have Silver Flame, and I'm like, oh god.
Me and Horace were gonna throw hands.
He's literally I was gonna say one of my favorite characters, but they're all
I'm
my
gonna say, I
favorite
feel like you would say
characters.
that about all of them.
You're absolutely right. And Gillen, who you barely get to see in this book, but he also makes appearances later, and he's also, I would literally kill to have a series following him as an apprentice under Holt. I would kill. Murder. Just stab some people.
You heard it
To
here
make it
first, folks.
Between
It's so
series.
expensive, it
So cool.
intimidates me.
Okay, but literally you said when you halt Ranger's Apprentice, you're like, I kind of want to dive into a really long series.
Like, I would love to throw myself into an unbelievably long series right now. I feel like that's something not many people would say. But honestly, it's just so fun. I was a different girly back then.
It's like 3 months ago, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just watch my video where I explain how to read Ranger's Apprentice, but the first four,
I already have.
the first four are like its own arc, and then you have to read book 7 after book 4. I like how you just convinced every character is gonna die. When they go after the Calcara, you're like, yeah, nice knowing you, and then when they're like fighting, you're like, yeah, I don't have hope for them.
I can't get attached to them because, you know, when they do inevitably die, I'll just be sad.
Yay, 4 stars, I'll take it. Aw, bro, this is now my favorite copy of Ranger's Apprentice.
I'm gonna have to go buy another one.
Give me your car keys. Just wait for it.
I'm concerned.
I know exactly what she's doing. Just wait for it.
Why is it the same copy too?
Yeah, did I not mention that part?
No.
That I already own both of the copies?
No. For me?
Well, duh. This feels like a book I want to annotate. And thus ends our Missouri trip, because we just got back from visiting Katie and I did not want to leave. But we had to. And then all we do tomorrow is drive 11 hours home. So thank you so much for watching the video all the way to the very end. Y'all are incredible, because I'm certain this vlog was hella long, but it was a really fun trip. We're gonna spend a total of about 30 hours in the car with each other.
Yeah.
Because tomorrow the 11 hours is gonna cap it off, but
And we don't hate each other.
yet.
What? I didn't say that. But thank
After
y'all
11 more hours, we might.
possibly. But thank y'all so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Toodles!